Hello again, YouTubers. It is April 26, 2014, and welcome back to the PC Lover 81 channel. This video is going to be about my response to some questions and some comments that we've been getting on the channel. Unfortunately, I don't have a helper here, so I can't jump in front of the camera this time and answer the questions at the same time, so I'll be doing it from behind the camera, but at least you get to see what... you have a nice computer screen to look at while we do this. So, first question comes from a user named Jarrett, who comments on my videos fairly regular. He wanted to know what RAM I used in that Dell Dimension E521 system and why his RAM is only running at 667 megahertz. Well, the answer to that question is quite simple, and I'll try to be as brief as I can. First and foremost, I gave Jarrett the exact model number in my reply to his question on that specific video. It is Crucial RAM that is readily available from Newegg, or if you even want to go to the used market, you can find some in the used market on one of the auction websites. It's readily available. There are no frills. It has no heat spreaders on it or anything like that. It's just there are no frills. DDR2 RAM, 800 speed. It's two 4 gig kits, and that's pretty much all there is to that. That system appears to be kind of picky, because I had actually left 2 of the 1 gig DIMMs in there, and I was going to actually I had put 2 gig DIMMs, and I was going to leave 2 of the 1 gig DIMMs that were originally in that machine in there, and see how it ran with 6 gigs of RAM. But because the DIMMs were not, all the DIMMs were not matching, it dropped the speed down to 667, even though they were all rated for 800 speed. So, it appears that system is kind of picky, and your RAM's definitely going to have to be matching pairs for it to run at that speed. So, hopefully, Jarrett, that helps you out, and that's the answer to your question. Number 2, we had a user on here. I went out to my car at work on my break today and checked my phone, and I get emails every time one of you guys replies to a post or to a video. And there was a user on there that said the stuff I use in my video, the equipment, the upgrades I use, is a waste of money. And I wound up blocking and banning that user from my channel. As other people have done on here, on this in the YouTube community that have computer channels, and I do videos similar to what they do, or of similar type to what these individuals have done. I know one guy in particular. Out of respect to him, I won't mention his name without his permission, but he has a very good channel. I will say that. His videos are very well produced. Has different opinions on certain things about this business than I do, but he's still a very, very good channel, and he does a lot of good things. And he actually asked in one of his videos that if you're going to reply to the post, let's keep it positive, and let's not use swear words. Well, I like that idea, and that's going to be the rule here at this channel too. I've decided. We're going to be respectful to one another on this channel, and if you're not, you're going to get deleted. Your post will be deleted, and ultimately you will be blocked. This community needs to be a resourceful and helpful community where we are all good to one another, and there's mutual respect. I am not a cable management guy, and this is not a gaming channel. Every now and again I will come across a system that, with some of the upgrades I do, could be used to do some gaming. But honestly, I'm not a gamer. I'm a grown man in my mid-30s, and I work almost 50 hours a week. I don't have time to sit with a controller in my hand and play games. That's what I did 25 years ago when I was a kid. So, you know, with all due respect, you know, to have more cores on a processor, for instance, going from a Intel Core 2 Duo E8400 to a Core 2 Quad Q9550, yeah, it's going to take my clock speed down the tiniest little bit, but those extra couple of cores make up a difference when I'm in Movie Maker trying to process these videos so that you guys can have some interesting videos to watch when you tune into my channel. So, you know what? A quad-core processor, in my opinion, is not a waste of money. And I didn't appreciate that comment, so that user got blocked and banned from my channel. Third question was, can you get in touch with me? I want to turn the Dell E521 into as great a gaming machine as I possibly can. Again, just like I just addressed, this is not a gaming channel. I have no interest in turning a 7-year-old computer into this ultimate gaming machine. To the user that, you know, asked that question, what I would say is keep your money in your pocket. Invest in newer hardware if you want a good gaming machine, because why would you want to build something that can play the older games but can't play the newer games? I mean, that just doesn't make any sense to me. You know, the Dell Dimension E521, I mean, I did a lot of good things for that, but the bottom line is it's more or less a music machine. I use it when I'm down here in the basement workshop area to play tunes. I have a decent set of speakers hooked up to it, and a bunch of my music, you know, that's been ripped from my CDs are on that machine, and that's pretty much its main purpose. I mean, if I want to browse the web, I've got the machine that I upload my videos from, which is my quad-core AMD Phenom system that I have down here. It's the Dell Optiplex 580. So, as I said before, I know you guys love that Dell Dimension E521, but that system is 7 years old, and I upgraded it and took it as far as I'm going to take it. I'm not taking it any further, and that's pretty much it as far as that system goes. Number 4 was a user that got banned a while back. Watched a video about a system I built that I don't even have anymore. And the person said, I have 2 words for you: cable management. Well, again, I didn't build that machine to sit in, you know, a glass case in some museum somewhere to look pretty. I built that machine to be functional, and in fact, that hardware's in a completely different case now, and I don't even own the system anymore. So, you know, again, if you want cable management, you know, I suggest you browse YouTube and find a nice cable management channel, or maybe even start one yourself. But we build functional computers here, and sometimes that means having to use zip ties or wire ties to tie stuff up, or even rubber bands to tie your cabling up, because that literally can make or break a technician when they're doing a job. If you want to change out a power supply, I've changed the power supplies in systems in as little as 3 minutes. In those little Dell machines, I put one in that Dell Optiplex 380, which, you know, is the latest machine I'm working on. I swapped that stock 255 for the 305. I did that in about 1 minute and 45 seconds. So, you know, I didn't have to fish wires through any, you know, looms, or, you know, have to deal with any of that cable management crap. I just put it in there and routed the wires neatly, and good to go. I mean, that can make or break you if you're a technician. So, you know, tidy it up a little bit, but don't get too obsessed with it. You know, I mean, as long as you're not blocking fans and you can get some good airflow through the system, don't worry about it. It's not important. You know, unless you want bragging rights, or you want the prettiest system in town, or you're looking to put it in a museum or something. I don't know. But honestly, and remember this, guys, the prettiest system isn't always the best. It could be the biggest piece of crap in town. So, you know, keep that fact in mind. With that in mind, I think we're gonna call it a wrap on this one. You guys have a goody. I'm going to be moving into the new house probably sometime in the next month. Closing is actually on Tuesday. So the bank's not wanting me to spend too much money, and they want me to keep my credit purchases to a minimum right now. So, videos are going to be a little limited. Might even be a little bit boring, but just bear with me, and, we'll get some good stuff coming up. And, I get any ideas together, I'll throw a video together, something you guys will enjoy. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more exciting videos.